Welcome to Nacho Fitness Coach,
the podcast where fitness is technically the topic, but let's be honest, we get distracted.
I'm Sarah, the fitness expert who actually understands this stuff.
And I'm Caleigh, the beginner who thinks Bulgarian split squats are a hate crime.
Every week, we break down fitness myths, call out internet nonsense, and try to make sense of the chaos.
While also going off on tangents, making bad jokes, and questioning our life choices.
If you're looking for expert advice with a side of whatever Caleigh does here,
or just need a podcast that makes you feel better about your own fitness journey,
you're in the right place.
All right, let's do this. Or, talk about doing this.
Since Caleigh and Sara cannot behave, listener discretion is advised.
Do you remember when I tried intermittent fasting?
Mm-hmm.
Very
intermittently.
After some reflection, I realized I was just forgetful and emotionally unstable.
Glad you found that out about yourself.
You never just forget to eat.
I never forget to eat. Do you forget to eat?
I do.
You do?
I often say that if I didn't have a family to feed, I would not eat. Hardly ever, I don't think.
Why? Do you not get hungry?
I do, but I get it's just such a chore,
Man, I look forward to it.
I do too.
Schedule my day around.
I have two different eating personalities. I get to today, for example.
Okay.
I didn't eat. Today was an off day. It's a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I was up late last night. I didn't even take my supplements this morning. Nothing. My pre-workout. I took my pre-workout.
Well, of course, yes, that's a given.
Did that. We went and dicked around outside for a little bit, and then I was 3 o'clock. I let myself get so hungry that the thought of preparing food, I couldn't wrap my head around.
It's because you'd gotten that hangry.
So I took a nap instead.
And then what happened?
And then I woke up after about 30 minutes, and I was like, I could probably handle making a tuna sandwich.
Okay.
So I did that. But before my nap, I needed the nap to I don't know, just regroup. But I had already gotten so hungry that I couldn't even think about preparing food.
What do you need to prepare? You don't just have something you could have went and just grabbed out of your a cabinet in the cupboard in the kitchen?
Yeah, I can tell you've never experienced this because no.
Is this a thing or is this just a you thing, do you think?
Our audience will have to weigh in. It might just be a me thing, but I think I like to think other people get so hungry that they can't even feed themselves. That's not just me. Alan, do you ever get like that? But sometimes all I can do is think about food. And I would.
Then do you eat?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah, probably too much. I have a very unhealthy relationship with food.
This is very interesting.
It's therapy for me.
The eating or the talking?
Talking it through helps.
Does it?
Makes it just, it brings to the forefront my issues. Sometimes you just got to face them head on. I've never said this out loud. I've never verbalized to somebody what happens when I get so hungry that I can't eat.
How'd that just sound when you said it out loud?
It's fucking stupid. Sounded just as dumb to me as it did to you. But the fact remains that it happens. So.
Okay.
But that's why intermittent fasting just really wasn't hard for me because I generally don't eat breakfast anyway. So skip breakfast. Okay.
It's no big deal. Listen.
Slap a name on it.
But
now
that's
I'm doing
the thing.
something.
Intermittent fasting has no definition of the amount of time that
no, there are different
is
times,
intermittent
but I
fasting.
think
so
the
everyone does it every day at night.
One.
Just saying.
We did just try a every other day.
Right.
I mentioned that to you.
Yeah.
That sucked. It was terrible.
Yeah, you didn't like that.
I didn't like that. We were doing Tuesdays and Thursdays not eating.
Yeah, that's hard.
It was hard, but I can do hard things, and I think that at the end of the day, intermittent fasting, I guess it depends on how you frame it. I could be I starve myself for 2 days out of the week. That doesn't sound healthy.
Right, so they've marketed
Or you can say, we're fasting.
I know, it sounds so much sexier.
Now it sounds like a thing.
And it sounds like it's intentional.
Yeah.
And it's going to be better for me.
But there are days, I might
have to steal that though. Somebody talks about intermittent fasting like that. It's so glorious. I'll be So how does it feel to be starving
Right.
all the time?
But you're not starving after a day. You're not.
I mean, I
You're
probably
not.
feel like I'd be pretty starving.
The scientific definition of starving,
Sure.
starvation mode doesn't happen.
I didn't say starvation mode. I
Okay.
just said starving. So,
Well, or you get a little hangry.
okay, is that
I think
a better
that's
term?
a scientific term.
Okay. Is it? Or do people just make that one up? I mean, I say hangry a lot.
It's not a scientific term.
No, but it's
Should
a
be.
real term. It should be, for sure.
But there's days, I mean, like I said, if I didn't have to feed my kids, I would skip a lot more meals than I do. So I'm like, oh, they're eating. I should probably eat. But if I weren't feeding them, I could probably skip eating.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just, we've talked about disordered eating. I think that's what that is.
Mm-hmm. Probably one flavor of it, for sure.
So I'm glad you eat.
Yeah, I do. And I don't overthink what I eat, too. Like,
No, I
there's a
actually just
whole, like,
watched
spectrum.
you go out into the back alley and to retrieve a
Those are good.
pizza muffin.
Listen, don't mess around.
Can we tell the story, or are we just gonna glaze over that?
I mean, it depends on how long you want to hold on to the video, because now at this point, I mean,
Oh yeah. No, that video's
do you
going
want
out
it's
tonight.
gonna go out? All right. Well, people have to go back in the social media now, like in the
I can
the
post
grid.
it again.
Then
I can post it again.
you have to. I mean,
You can recycle content. Okay, here's what happened. Alan 2 nights ago brought in like pizza muffins. Essentially, they were
Little Caesars.
cupcake size pizza concoctions, and they were delicious.
mm-hmm.
We all smashed several of them with no shame, no guilt. They
Yep.
were great. We're back here 2 nights later recording. We knew we had some left over. Well, the last episode we were recording, Alan disappeared. He was off, cleaning up, doing some general housekeeping. We got done recording the episode, and Sarah said, Alan, do you mind if I eat that last pizza muffin? And Alan was like, well, I just fed it to a cat out back.
Just threw it out in the alley.
And Sarah, I've never seen Sarah so sad or like deflated in my life. Like,
Why'd you waste the food? It was
And then
perfectly good.
you could see the wheels turning, and she's like, well, like, where's it at? He's like, it's just, actually for a hot minute, she thought it was in the dumpster. And we actually had a conversation about, she's like, it probably hasn't touched anything.
Am I gonna go dumpster diving?
She was going to go dig through the dumpster. And
I'm
then,
like, well, let's go find it.
then Alan said, no, it's not in the dumpster. It's just out back. There was a cat back there.
Right.
And so Sarah proceeded to go outside, find said pizza muffin on the ground. Mind you, it was not in a box. It was not in a bag.
It's like Bugs Bunny Roadrunner.
It was just raw dog in the grass.
I mean, I seriously did actually think it was still in the box.
But when you saw that it wasn't,
I was like, where is it?
did that deter you? He's like, you're stepping on it with your left foot.
No, he
And so
said
you-
it's right by your
so
foot.
you
I was
moved
like,
your-
I looked down. I was like, oh yeah,
moved your
there it
foot.
is.
You
Sitting right there in the grass.
You kicked that poor alley cat.
It was already scared
You
away.
fought it away.
It's like, you were not getting this tonight.
And, long story short, she picked up the pizza muffin off the ground and took a bite of it, and I got it on video, and we will repost that. I have probably already posted it at this point, and I will post it again. I will post it every day if I have to.
I like to think that
And
has
this is
contributed to my really strong immune system.
This
eating
is
food off the
somebody
ground.
who is sitting here telling me she has a healthy relationship with food.
Yeah,
I just watched you dumpster dive for a pizza muffin.
it's so good. It's like the garlic butter on the crust.
Baby, that's called food noise.
It is. I will probably dream about it now tonight for sure. I'll be like willing to drive over to
I
the.
love that you did that. It was very validating because I view you as like this, pillar of strength and discipline when it comes to food. And I just watched you fight off a feral alley cat for a pizza muffin. So, we're not so different.
Really? Well, you didn't want to do that. Did you just not like them that much?
Would I have done it?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
No.
Why? What about it?
I have standards and boundaries,
And that crossed the
That
line.
crossed the line. I would not have went and retrieved a pizza muffin from the alley.
It hadn't been out there for very long.
I think that cat had chlamydia or something. It was like missing half its ear.
Oh, you didn't even see it. She's a liar. I think there's a slight embellishment of the story. We'll leave it up to you to decide.
I got video.
What you think was real out of that story and what's not.
AI.
Oh, we can all paint our own picture.
Right. Sorry. Sorry. It was funny.
It really actually does kind of like play a little bit into the clip that I have for us to talk about a little bit, because
I thought you said clit. Where's she going? I was like, where's she going with this?
Fun. Oh no! What am I gonna do with you? Like, this is why you don't get to leave your house, other than to come to the studio, and then you have to go right back home because you just cannot be allowed to be out in public.
No, I really can't.
So
we actually, before we hit record today, we also were talking about, I brought up to Sarah just about like sexual wellness and like her thoughts on like just, sexual wellness. We won't go into detail, but she was like, no, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, we got it on record.
I was like, all I was asking her in a very general way was, I was like, do you think that like a healthy sex life ties directly into,
I'm like, I don't know,
overall health and wellness? And she was like, you're so gross. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my gosh. I didn't say that at all. I did not say that at all. That's maybe what she heard in her head, her self voice.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. This is outside of my scope. I'm not trained in this area. And you're like, go read about it. I was like, I don't want to.
No, yeah. You're like, no.
I'm not going to spend time reading about that. I think it's maybe time for a little quick ad break. If you have something to share with us or even suggest a new topic idea, email us at nachofitnesscoach@gmail.com.
Okay, we're back.
I have other areas.
I just think that's interesting when you think of I think it's a good chunk of like your overall wellness.
Sure.
And just that you have zero thoughts about it.
I have none.
It's fascinating.
Yeah. Nope.
You're not even interested in finding out.
No, but there are people that literally, that's their profession.
But you're not even going to read about it. Like, is this something I need to make sure that I'm...
Then you go read about it.
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, then this needs to be your... I don't want to have a podcast with you about it.
I love how uncomfortable it's making you.
You can go.
I will.
This can be the Caleigh spinoff.
I do. I will.
You and Coach Randy can go have this like chat with Cat and
Mandy.
Cat with Caleigh and Randy. Chat with Caleigh and
Welcome back to Sexual Wellness with Caleigh and Randy. All right, sorry.
Oh my goodness. Slight detour. So, it does kind of play on when we're talking about like food habits, whatever, like quality of food. This is whatever camp you're in. This has nothing to do with choosing a side here at all, because it seems as though we are a little bit at pivot points about like quality of American food.
Yeah.
Right. There's lots of debates about it, whichever side of the fence you fall on. Like, the reality of it is as a country, we are statistically more unhealthy than...
We allow a lot of ingredients to be in foods that most other countries...
and for decades...
Other first world countries do not allow in their foods.
There are decades, that things have been banned in Europe or whatever. It's one of those things. And you look at the numbers, the statistics, the rise, it's undeniable that something's not right, right? Like the cost of our health care, like it's not health care, it's sick care, right? And so something needs to change. Now, what that change is, I don't care. I don't have a seat in the room. I don't really care what the change is. I don't really know. But people have opinions. But there was a video I don't know if you even sent me this one. This might be the first time like you hearing about it, but here we go.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Why's your laptop on the floor?
Well, because it was running out of battery, and I was like,
we were charging it. I'm like, you have a perfectly good table.
Oh,
right
you
there.
know what? Here, hold on. I got a charger right behind me. I didn't want it to.
Please hold.
You know, you get ready to like play the clip, and all of a sudden, like the low battery thing went on, and I was like, well, that's not going to be super helpful.
And there was literally an outlet
Right behind me, and I just
away.
didn't even turn around. Jeez Louise. Okay, there we go. Now I got my charger. We're all set up. Listen, that's the way it works. So
It's fine.
okay, so this is supposed to be a funny video, so don't get your panties all in a bunch about thinking it's trying to set someone off or something. It is supposed to be funny.
Okay, I like funny.
But he is doing this video, and it says what I eat on a petroleum diet. And the beginning part of the video is like he's actually like putting gas in his car, right? But he does say, disclaimer, this is a funny video, nothing more, nothing less.
Is this somebody we know?
I did not eat it. GF Beef is his account. GF Beef. All of these foods contain petroleum derivatives or have petroleum derivatives used in their processing. All of these foods are considered safe to consume in small amounts. It is not the equivalent of consuming actual like petroleum. I made this video to shed light on the highly processed ingredients in some of our quote unquote foods, which that goes all the way back to like the Justin Nault video, right? Mm-hmm. It's like either food versus poison, like whatever extreme you want to take it, like it is either real food or it's not.
Yeah.
Right. And so made this video on our highly processed ingredients in some of our quote unquote foods as people are consuming these and are unaware. So that is also kind of part of it. It's like just we're realizing the general level of awareness about what we're actually putting in our bodies is maybe lacking, or, you know, there's maybe higher trust in just like marketing and branding and what's in our grocery stores. And it's just, okay, not suggesting anything bad will happen to you if you eat these. However, consuming these over time could lead to negative health consequences.
Okay.
So it's a volume thing, right? Like if it's a sometimes versus always, whatever.
Yeah.
So, okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, here's the first one. I didn't actually even check if there's actual audio. I'm all worrying about the fact that it's like either going to play or not.
Diet, starting
we
off
go.
the morning with some Lucky Charms for the classics, the red 40, the yellow 5, the yellow 6, the blue 1, getting a nice petrochemical dose first thing in the morning. Then I'm off to Starbucks to get my morning brew, a boiling cup of coffee in plastic cup to release some of that polyethylene, millions of microplastics and nanoplastics. Then I'm off to McDonald's for lunch, a lot of Cedos in the bun, in the fries, hoping to get some of that good hexane residue from the extraction process. I gotta get my daily aspartame dose. It's synthesized with methanol, I can't skip that. And in the french fries, I'm getting dimethyl polysiloxane. For a midday snack, we're stopping at the 7-Eleven. We're grabbing a Monster energy drink for the benzoic acid made from toluene. And I'm grabbing a Reese's cup for the TBHQ preservative made from...
No, time out. We need to push the pause on that one because I forgot that part of the video. These guys, the Reese's peanut butter cups.
I mean, did you think it was good for you?
No, I know. This is also why I don't eat them every day. But anyways, okay, here we go.
These are key for my petrochemical
Oh, Skittles.
diversity. For dinner, a frozen pizza. I'm going
Petrochemical diversity.
You know, it's...
He's not done. Oh, wait, there's more.
Okay.
There's frozen pizza.
It's not directly a petroleum derivative, but hey, I'm getting the most famous herbicide in the world. And of course, gotta eat it with a Chick-fil-A sauce for the EDTA, a preservative made from ethylene diamine, formaldehyde, sodium cyanide, all derived from petroleum. And for dessert before sleep, I can't forget about my polysorbate 80, just to help take the edge off while I watch some of my favorite videos. If you're eating this way, you are too maximizing your petrochemical intake. Send this to a friend who needs to see this.
Okay, so turns out I am on the petroleum
Diet. Did you know that was a diet you could try?
I know, it's like now.
Look at that, it's a
It's got a
thing.
name.
It does have a thing.
You know, it's funny and yeah, you know, funny, haha. But it's also like that's very true. I think a lot of like the big trendy buzzword diets right now are it's not so different. Not that it's necessarily stuff that's bad for you, but you know, you give anything a name and it gives it legitimacy. Somebody might watch that and take it seriously.
They might. Maybe start cutting out something. But it's like every single...
No, not cutting out.
Hey.
Like be like, oh, I'm going to go on the petroleum diet.
I'm going to go on the petroleum diet. I get it. That sounds like a great idea. I'm starting off my day every day with Lucky Charms, which, by the way, is like one of my top 2 favorite cereals. I mean, it is legit, but, you know, those colors are not natural.
No, so what do you think the overall message of this video is? Just that, like, this is how bad food is and we don't realize it?
Yeah, I do. I think that it's just, you know, have you taken the time to really see what you're putting in your body, what's being allowed to be put in our products? I mean, and that's the thing, like, you see all these side-by-sides on social media where they're like, this is the American version of Lucky Charms, but this is the European version of Lucky Charms. And so, you know, then you get like all the super health conscious people that forward that and they're like, see, our food is bad. Our food is bad. But then you get like a few people that will be like, well, but that's technically the same thing. They just call it different, like the yellow 40 or whatever it is. Like, and they're like, that's just called that, but that's still this. And I'm like, that's what's hard. How do you discern any of what, like, what's the actual truth? Because I mean, the true answer is just don't eat any of it,
right? And
go back to like the 1 ingredient rule: the fruits, the vegetables, the grains.
Here's what we do know:
meat.
What
like
we do know for sure is that whole 1 ingredient foods are going to be the best for you,
right?
And nobody can say otherwise.
I don't think so at this point. Yeah.
But also no, because then you get into like vegans and they're like, no, meat's actually bad for you.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And people on carnivore diet are like, no, plants are actually bad for you.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think overall,
and you get it on the keto people that are like, well, the grains are bad for you.
Yeah,
because it's too many carbs.
But overall, I think it's undisputable the whole 1 ingredient foods are the best thing for you.
Whatever your mix is of the 1 ingredient foods.
And if you're happy and fulfilled in just eating those foods, great. But if you're miserable and you need a fucking Reese's Big Cup with caramel every once in a while.
Ooh, with the caramel?
Hell yeah.
Ooh, no, you gotta go straight original. The OG Big Cup.
No, I like a little caramel. Those are so good. And you get like the string. You know, you gotta see how long a pull you can get with the caramel. Hell yeah. No, but if you, it's just like we said about workouts. The best workout is the one you will do.
Sure.
The best diet is the one you will stick to with it. I mean, I guess that leaves room for.
Yeah. I will stick to this one, but am I going to feel good?
Right.
Don't be healthy.
But it goes back to like the whole foods are better for you. So if 80% of your diet is, you know, whole good foods for you, it's not hard to figure out what foods are good for you.
No.
Eat those mostly. And enjoy a bowl of ice cream or whatever some of the time. Maybe not every day. It's actually really fucking simple.
I know it is, but it's also, you know, like, yes, well, I will admit I do have a box of Little Debbie's in our cupboard because, again, not very often do I actually go into our grocery store. Most of the time I just have food delivered because that has been a strategy that's worked for me to make sure I just get what I want, whatever. So I definitely, like, my mom has taken my kids into the grocery store more often than I have because her strategy for shopping is way different. Like, she'll just run in for like milk and then be in and out. Like, and that's not how I roll. But so my kids have by far went into the grocery store more with my mom. There was one particular reason that I took my youngest in a couple weeks ago. Just had to grab like a few things, whatever we had some time of the day. I think we rode the bike there and, you know, kind of made like a little adventure of it. And right on the end cap is the Little Debbie things, you know?
Oh, I know where they are.
And like once every like 3rd year, I will get the Christmas trees. I think it's maybe time for a little quick ad break. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Nacho Fit Coach.
Okay, we're back.
Like, not even every Christmas, but like every few years I'll get the Christmas trees. And there for spring, they had like the little butterflies.
Yeah.
And so she was like, oh, Mom, those...
Is this your oldest?
Those are cute. No, it's the youngest. So she's almost 4. And I was like, oh my gosh, those actually sound really good right now. And they're like kind of smaller, you know. And I was like, okay, hey, let's get them. You know, so the other kids don't even know they're up in the cabinet. Her and I have just like had a package each. But it's just funny because she is almost 4 and that's literally the first Little Debbie she's ever had in her life. And she's like, this is good. I like this. And I was like, it is good. It's a great treat. Is something
every 4 years.
Well, yeah, probably.
My kids have had so many Little Debbie. It's like a staple in our household. No, it's not a staple.
It's just, but it's just.
My husband's got a weak spot for Little Debbie's. Anytime I say, babe, I'm running to the store, do you need anything? He's like, grab some zebra cakes.
Oh, see, I know. That's the thing. I mean, it's the white cake with the white fries. I mean, it's basically like a butterfly shape of the zebra cake, right? So anyways.
Can we talk about that text I sent you a couple weeks ago where it was a picture of my shopping cart? Do you remember?
Do you remember?
So let me tell you the backstory. Why all those things. This actually doesn't make it any better. I'm not going to redeem myself.
No,
It was a Friday night and my husband was going to be working late, whatever. I really wasn't in the mood to make dinner. Didn't have a plan. And my oldest daughter was like, I really want some cookie dough. Normally, mind you, I would be like, well, we don't have any. We're not getting any. No, you're not having cookie dough. But,
You're like, it's Friday night, and that sounds like a great idea. Like, let's go to the store.
The old wheels got to turn. And I'm like, yeah, that's not something we just keep in our house, Cookie dough's fucking good.
It is good.
So
and
I was
it's
like,
gone real fast.
So I was like, let's go get some cookie dough. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just, for this night, let's just eat junk food for dinner.
Yeah.
Let's
I mean,
just do
because
that.
why not?
Why not?
Why not?
And so we went to the store and what did we have in there? The cookie dough. And she made it very clear. Oh, yeah, pull it up.
I should pull it up, but you keep telling the story
She made
while
it very
I look.
clear she did not want to cook the cookie dough. She wanted to eat it. So we got the cookie dough. We got chips.
Okay, so here's what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
You have the Kemp's Simply Crafted ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's like chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
You've got, the chicken in a biscuit.
Chicken and a biscuit.
Crackers.
With the easy cheese.
And the can of easy
Yep.
cheese.
They go hand in hand.
Tito's vodka.
Tito's vodka.
That's not for the kids, I hope.
Twisted teas.
The peanut butter pretzels.
Oh, those are so good. Those are outside right now.
I know.
Right
I
outside in the
love
hallway.
those. Yes, those are actually really good. Cool Ranch Doritos. The puffy Cheetos. The High Noon. Twisted tea. Oh my God, the amount of alcohol. The smoker. Is this like a chocolate sauce then?
Yeah, hot
Smoker
fudge. You put on your ice cream. You
hot
warm it up.
fudge. And then blue ribbon fudge bars, which
Oh, yeah.
pull back and tear off. Easy open. It says.
On the fudge bars?
Yeah, it says that's on the top. You see it? Easy open, pull back and tear off.
Oh, just for the box.
Yes.
So you can
I know,
Okay.
but it's just kind of funny. It kind of got my attention. And then another soft serve something from Blue Bunny. Soft serve.
Yeah, that's what the ice
Is it
cream
like
my
chocolate
daughter
chip
likes.
cookie dough or
Yeah.
something? Or chocolate
like
cookies and cream. There's something else though under the. There's the raw Nestle Toll
Yes.
House cookie dough
Yep.
tub down there in the bottom, and then there's actually some pops.
Yeah, my kids
mini Mountain Dew.
they came across the mini cans of
Mini Mountain Dew. You have that in your house?
No, generally no.
Jeez.
But this night, yes.
How does she even know what that is?
She saw them at the store and she was like, "Can we get these?" And they couldn't agree on one kind of pop, so I was like, tonight I'm fun mom. So one of them got a 6-pack of
Crush
mini
Orange.
Mountain Dews and the other got the mini Crush Orange.
And then there's the zebra cakes on top of the pop.
Yeah, because I did call my husband and I said, "Listen, this is what we're doing." And
Yeah.
he was like, "Hell yeah, this is why I married you."
Is that what he said?
Yeah, and then he said, "Get me zebra cakes."
Because did that help his carnivore diet? He's not doing the carnivore.
He said, "Get me Cheetos and zebra cakes."
cakes.
Okay, so anyway, the best part of the story is we're going up to the checkout and my 10-year-old goes, "What'd I text you?"
You said, hold on. Because that was like far back. Okay, where are we at? Oh, there we go. 10-year-old. Imagine if Sarah Sutherland walked up right now and saw our cart. And you're like, I love how she uses your full government name.
She did too. Imagine if Sarah Sutherland walked up and saw your cart. Now listen. Some of the things in that car, that was what, 3 weeks ago?
April 18th, 2 weeks.
Plenty of those things are still in my house. Like we didn't
You didn't
eat
them
that
all
all
that
that night. But we had a fun It's just silly goose fun. We watched a movie. I think that was the night we showed the kids Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, fun. That's a good movie.
We just kind of gorged on junk food, and it was fun. And
it's just funny because
you would never.
No, but there's a common misconception that I judge shopping carts, or there would be people that would justify like what they're buying in their I was like, again,
what you do is none of your business.
I really don't care. I'm not going to put any amount of effort into like judging you on that. I will judge you for other reasons. That's not one of them.
I sent you a picture. Like I had nothing to hide from you. Like, did you wonder like?
No.
Why is she buying all that?
No. I was just like, that's really funny.
You do you.
That would be her response.
Can you imagine if Sarah Sutherland walked up and saw your cart right now? I'll send her a picture right now.
Look, she saw that. What happened? The only thing I could say back, though, is like the monkey emoji that covers its eyes. That was it. That was my only response.
Listen, but you know what? That honestly, like that was that's not our usual shopping cart. That's not our usual diet. That was just something that we did for like, let's make tonight like a fun.
You said, God forbid a girl buy her family dinner. And I'm like, that's dinner? Like, what?
It was that night. But that was like a one-off thing. And my kids still remember it, and they probably will for a long time. And I'm not sorry.
No, you shouldn't be sorry. I mean,
but are those foods good for us? No, they're not. And, you know, also we need to stop demonizing eating raw cookie dough, because whoever died.
Oh, please, somebody stop. I know. Like, and you know what? I don't want there's no raw eggs cookie dough. I want the real deal raw cookie dough.
That's just silly.
With the raw eggs. Because you know what's also funny is so my grandma and grandpa, while my mom and my aunts and uncles were really little, they were missionaries in Japan. Mm-hmm. In Japan, it is very commonplace with different dishes that you mix up a raw egg, like you crack a raw egg into a bowl, and you use that to dip things in.
Oh.
So I have grown up with that side of the family cracking a raw egg in a bowl, souping up, and then using it to dip like sukiyaki meat in and like pour over rice. And like they had eaten that way their whole lives. They're all here.
Yeah.
They've never been sick.
I mean, people died from salmonella? Probably.
Listen, people die. Like flu is the top third killer every year.
But
like
it's so
the flu.
good.
Listen, I'm going to take me some really good cookie dough, but I do really wish people would stop doing this scare tactic on raw eggs, because...
And that's what even my kids are like, delicious. Because we'll like be baking something and they'll be like, can I, lick the batter? And I'm like, no, there's raw eggs in it. And they're like,
I lick the batter. You don't let them lick the batter? Out of all
Sometimes
the things I either do or not do.
I think it's more of just like a robotic mom response of like, no. But then I'm like,
dude, I'll lick it.
Oh, I'll lick the shit out of it.
You just don't let them.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm
very hypocritical, Caleigh.
A good mom if I don't give my kids salmonella, But then I think about it.
You are robbing them of their childhood
Sometimes
joy.
I let them. I'm very inconsistent as a mom, clearly, because the night before we went on the junk food binge, we probably had chicken and rice and broccoli,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean...
It's all about balance.
It is all about balance.
Sometimes you can lick the batter bowl. Sometimes you probably shouldn't.
And I mean, I do. I advocate the one ingredient rule, but I've never said that you have to be perfect with that all the time, because honestly, that's just setting yourself up for failure too.
And if you're going to be that miserable, then don't do it. It's not worth it.
But if that becomes your life and that's just the way like it works for you, that's great. Totally fine too. But you know what though? Like that, getting that rigid and strict would stress a lot of people out.
It does. And I've noticed with the different wild ass diets I've tried over the last couple of years, it would just, you get to a point like when I was doing carnivore and I'm like, I would fucking kill for a vegetable right now. Like to get me to that point.
Yeah. That's pretty wild.
That's strict.
But you just, you're like, okay, well, I also need to monitor just my overall mental health and not get to the point where like you're going to start down this path of like disordered eating for one reason. Like it's all about balance. It's like, okay, just don't have it be like 100%. Like, we talked about the protein bars earlier in the season, the different like, okay, if it looks like a candy bar, well, guess what? Sometimes a protein bar is better than nothing.
Yeah.
you know, I mean, and just you're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You're going to be fine.
You are going to be fine. You know, if you're on a, you know, even on a caloric deficit for whatever reason and you go over, yeah, you know,
be fine.
You're going to be fine.
So anyways,
okay,
that was it. That was all I had.
So fun and informational.
This was a good one.
I love our podcast.
But I'm so glad you do. Until next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to head over to our Instagram at Nacho Fitness Coach and let us know how you feel about the topic. Do you love it or hate it?
Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow button wherever you're listening. And if you like our podcast, leave us a rating. See you next time.
You've been listening to Euphony Innovatives Sonified.